So you're thinking of buying a home. Make sure you know about these 5 unexpected costs of homeownership that could really blow your budget. Hey there, Claudia Muniz with eXp Realty here. And if you're like most people, the idea of owning a home is pretty appealing. By this point, you've probably saved up enough money for a down payment, you've built your credit, and now you're thinking, okay, I'm ready to buy a house. Hold on just a second. I want to help you take a step back here and fully understand everything you're about to get yourself into so you can be fully prepared for the biggest financial investment of your life. Before you take the plunge, make sure you're aware of these 5 unexpected costs of homeownership that could easily blow your budget. As you start shopping for your dream home, it's important to keep all the costs in mind, not just the purchase price. One of the biggest expenses you'll face is closing costs. These are all the fees associated with finalizing the purchase of your home. They can include things like mortgage taxes, attorney fees, title insurance, lender application fees, recording fees, and real estate tax reimbursements. In most cases, you'll need to have a check ready at the closing table for these costs. So, how much should you budget for? A good rule of thumb to set aside is 2 to 5% cost of the home for the closing costs. Of course, this number can vary depending on where you live and other factors. It is always better to be safe than sorry when budgeting for a new home. So don't forget to consider closing costs when saving up for your dream home. As a homeowner, it's important to be prepared for both the expected and unexpected costs of home maintenance. Even with a thorough inspection, things in your home will break down eventually. Some of these repairs can be very costly, so it is important to have an emergency fund set aside specifically for home repairs. In addition to unplanned repairs, there are also regular home maintenance items that you'll need to take care of, like replacing air filters and cleaning the gutters. Numerous housing studies have shown that you should expect to spend 1 to 2% of your home's value each year on maintenance and repairs. By being prepared for these costs, you can avoid any unwanted surprises down the road. So, what's the best way to prepare for these costs? Start by creating a realistic budget for your home repairs and maintenance. Include both regular and unexpected items in your budget, and be sure to factor in the age of your home when estimating repair costs. If you're not sure where to start, there are plenty of online resources that can help you create a customized budget for your home. Once you have a budget in place, you can start setting money aside each month to help cover the cost of unexpected repairs and routine maintenance items. By taking these steps, you can minimize the financial impact of home repairs and keep your home in tip-top shape for years to come. The third ongoing cost that is often overlooked is property taxes. The amount you'll pay in property taxes varies significantly from one location to another, and it's important that you factor this into your budget before you buy a home. In some areas, property taxes can be very expensive, and if you're not prepared for them, they can cause serious financial hardship. One way to avoid this problem is to check with your local government about their policy on property tax appeals. If you feel that the taxes on your potential new home are too high, you may be able to reduce them by getting an appeal to the assessment. This process can be complicated and it may require the help of a lawyer, but it could save you a lot of money in the long run. Remember, when you're budgeting for a new home, don't forget to factor in the property taxes. They may not be as glamorous as a down payment or monthly mortgage payments, but they are an essential part of owning a home. The fourth unexpected costs are the utility bills. There are several factors that impact your water, electric, or gas bill. As you buy a home, you may want to consider how these factors could affect your monthly home budget. For instance, it may be worth paying more upfront for a home that is energy efficient because you'll have a lower utility bill each month. One of the aspects a home inspection will look at is the quality of home systems, like the age and quality of your HVAC and the quality of a home's insulation and windows. All of these impact how efficient a home is at handling temperature. The quality of your water pressure and water heater is also important, as any appliance that is older or leaking will run your bill up. Seasonally in New Jersey, you can expect your heating bill to be higher in the winter months and your cooling bill to be higher in the summer months. By keeping all of these factors in mind, you can get a better sense of what to expect when budgeting for your new home. The last unexpected cost is homeowner's insurance. Homeowner's insurance is one of those things you have to have but hope you never have to use. It's there for big disasters like fires and floods, and can even cover repair costs if your pipes freeze and burst. That being said, it's important to understand all aspects of your homeowner's insurance policy before you sign on the dotted line. For example, Some companies will only cover certain types of disasters. So if you live in an area susceptible to tornadoes, you may want to make sure that your policy covers that. You should also be aware of any extra costs you may incur, such as a liability rider if you live in a condo. Once you've done your homework, talk to your insurance broker about which coverage is right for you and your home. Even if you're just beginning to think about buying a home, it's never too soon to start budgeting and planning for the associated costs. By being prepared and doing your research, you can avoid any stressful surprises down the road. Thankfully, there are experts like me who are happy to answer all of your questions. I'm confident that together we can find a mortgage and freeze structure that works for your individual budget. If you're ready to start looking for your new home, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks for watching.